Thank you all for being here today. My name is Jared Wiley, and I'm the director of the Arkansas Department of Transportation. It's my honor to welcome you all to our ribbon cutting event for this beautiful bridge we're sitting on today. Before I get started though, I want to say some thank yous. So let's start off with a thank you to the Golden Goblin Marching Band. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you to them for providing the entertainment. You guys sound great. Thanks for taking some time out of your busy schedule this morning. Special thanks to Director Josh Bradford, Assistant Director Connor Skelly, and Jess Crum. Also, I want to thank the North Arkansas Transportation Service and Director Jack Chisholm. Where's Jack? Jack, thank you guys. They're running the shuttles today. Jack and his team are great partners with RDOT and with the community, providing that much needed transportation service to those individuals who need that here. So Jack, thank you for what you do. Also, thank you to the Creekside Community and Aquatics Center, the Harrison Parks and Recreation Department, and Director Chuck Eddington. Chuck, are you here? There's Chuck. Chuck, thank you. Thank you. These guys allowed us to use their event for parking today, and we appreciate that. I'd like to introduce you to some folks here today you'll hear from in a moment, and really I know with this community they don't need much introduction, but we want to do it anyway. We got Mayor Jerry Jackson here today with us. You'll hear from him in a moment. Yeah. State Representative Ron McNair. And Senator Bryan King. Commission Chairman Philip Taldo. He was planning to talk today. He's on the agenda if you guys see the card, but he had something come up and he sends his regrets he couldn't be here, but he's with us in spirit today. So, as you know, we're here today to celebrate the opening of this brand new Highway 65 business bridge over Crooked Creek. This bridge replaces a bridge originally built in the 1930s on this very same alignment. Due to age, our team looked at that old bridge and said it was time to replace that bridge before the condition continued to worsen. And so we started working on a project back in 2018 to replace that bridge. Today, I know Brian and his team from Horner & Shiffrin are here. Thank you guys for being here. Horner & Shiffrin helped us. They designed this beautiful bridge that you're sitting on today, and we thank you for that support. You guys do great work for us. Thank you. It might look easy to design a bridge, but I assure you it is not. And these guys did a fantastic job with it. The department accepted bids on this project in September of 23. We received 3 bids. We like to receive multiple bids. That way we know we're getting the best value for the tax dollars. And so we got 3 bids. We're able to award this project to West Plains Bridge and Grading from West Plains, Missouri. These guys do a lot of work for us. They've been working with the department for a number of years. Over the past 10 years, though, I want to highlight this. They've built 21 different projects with us in the state for $100 million. Is anybody here from West Plains today? Would you raise your hand? Nobody? There's some. Okay, thank you guys for being here. I know you guys can be bashful sometimes. We appreciate y'all being here. The old bridge was closed by West Plains in January of 24 so they could start on this new bridge that we're standing on today. But not only does this bridge replace that previous structure, it replaces it with a better structure. This bridge has many upgrades on it that are going to serve the community for decades to come. This bridge will improve safety, meet modern traffic demands, and enhance long-term durability of our transportation system. And I think it makes a very nice entryway into downtown. The improvements include wider travel lanes, a dedicated center turn lane, and an upgraded traffic signal to help traffic flow more smoothly. We also see expanded sidewalks on both sides of the bridge. Yeah, we like that. It connects this beautiful park you guys have up with downtown much more nicely. And you can see the aesthetic treatments on the side of the bridge. We don't do that on every bridge. You guys probably know that. But we did do that here because we wanted to help this thing blend in with Lake Harrison Park and the beautiful setting it's in. So we hope you like that setting for years to come. People ask about that all the time. You know, how much extra we pay for those kind of aesthetic enhancements. Really, it's just a form change, so it really doesn't cost that much, and it's a great way to enhance a bridge. So, as many of you know, though, there's a lot of work going on around Harrison, and I'm proud of that. Over the last decade, RDOT has invested $100 million in the community through construction projects. In Harrison alone, 12 projects in the vicinity of Harrison in the last decade, covering 44 miles of work. I want to talk just briefly about that today and talk to you about some exciting things that are coming up. But that 12 project group in the vicinity of Harrison includes the intersection improvements that I hope you guys are enjoying out there on 43, 65, and Rock Springs Road. We completed that a few years ago, and traffic's moving nicely out there. It also includes the intersection improvement project that's going on today that's improving Airport Road, Walmart Drive, Hester Drive, and because of the mayor's work, a portion of Harness Street will also be realigned in that project. Without the mayor's involvement, that project wouldn't be going forward, and we wouldn't be doing what we're doing today with that. So we appreciate you, Mayor Jackson. Thank you for working with us on that project. Yeah. And I hope this comes as good news. We expect that work to be complete late this year as well. So another project that I'm particularly excited about, Mayor and I visited about it a little bit this morning, is the big widening project on 65 from Industrial Park Road to Highway 7. Not only will that widen the travel lanes, it's also going to improve those two busy intersections there at Main Street and at Highway 7. We are in the right-of-way acquisition phase on that now, buying right-of-way, acquiring that property necessary to make those improvements. After that happens, we'll start with utility relocations and then head towards a bid letting in a few years. That project will improve safety and mobility by modernizing those lane widths as well, and will improve traffic flow through those intersections I mentioned. And I know that this project is going to bring more big, good things for the city of Harrison, and I'm looking forward to be back into town celebrating that project with you guys. All right, now I'd like to invite Mayor Jerry Jackson to the podium. Just before I do, though, a little bit of his bio. He took office, as you know, in 2019. He's in his second term as mayor. He's a lifelong businessman and community leader, and he's focused in office on strengthening Harrison through infrastructure improvements, economic development, public safety, and investments in quality of life. During his tenure, Harrison has completed several major projects. He is committed to building strong partnerships with state and local agencies, and I can testify to that with RDOT. He's been a great partner with us. And he's working hard to make Harrison an even better place to live, work, and raise a family. Please help me welcome your mayor, Jerry Jackson.
Wow, good morning. So, Gary Head is in the audience. He came up to me a minute ago and he said, Mayor, I got some advice. And I said, what? And he said, be brilliant or be brief. So, I'm going to be brief. Director Wiley, thank you so much, not only for this big, beautiful bridge, but all those other projects that you mentioned, and the many that are going on right now up the highway. I'm sure you noticed those last night when you went to dinner. So, of course, we are so fortunate to have RDOT district headquarters right here in our community. I'm not sure if people realize the value of that. Those people live here, they're our friends, they're our neighbors, and thank you, Stacy Burge, and all of your people that live here and look after the projects. Thank you, Stacy. I must mention our city's Chief Operating Officer and City Engineer, because anything RDOT from the beginning to the end is Wade Phillips. Thank you, Wade. So, making this brief, I'll say last but not least, and I'm so serious about this statement. I want to thank the people of Harrison, because it was 3 years ago that we were told we were going to get a new bridge. We were excited. And they told us it was going to be $11 million. And they were going to pay for it. Typically, when an RDOT project is done, the city's usually got a little bit in there. But in this case, RDOT was paying for the whole thing. And we were, again, so excited because we didn't have $11 million. But then they went on to tell me it's going to take about 3 years, and we are going to have to detour the community all the way around. And I said, oh my gosh, the phone is going to ring and never stop. And you know what? It didn't. It didn't at all. And that's because our people get that progress can sometimes be painful. And this is probably a good example. But very, very little complaints about the time it took to build the bridge. And by the way, I know West Plains is not here. When this started, I was told the completion date, September 30th. And now we're ahead of schedule. How many projects like this finish ahead of schedule? I can tell you, to my knowledge, it's none. So, again, thank you, RDOT. Thank you all for coming. And again, thank you, RDOT.
Thank you, Mayor. Next, it's my privilege to introduce my friend, Representative Ron McNair. Mr. McNair is serving his 6th term in the Arkansas House, and he represents District 5, which, as you know, includes a portion of Boone County. For the 95th General Assembly, he serves on the House Revenue and Taxation Committee, the House Committee on Agriculture, Forestry, and Economic Development, and he also serves on the Arkansas Legislative Council. He's been a great partner to me and RDOT and a great advisor through the years, and I value the relationship that we've built. Representative McNair attended Alpena High School, and he's self-employed, working in automotive repair at Ron's Auto Service. He lives in Alpena with his wife, Phyllis. Representative McNair is a father of 2, and in his spare time, he enjoys spending time with his grandchildren. Please help me welcome Representative Ron McNair.
Thank you all. I see everyone fanning, and I also heard the same information that Gary gave Mayor Jackson. So I just wanted to be here today to thank and tell RDOT how much I appreciate with them. I have worked with them for the last 12 years. I do not talk about them like I used to when I was a citizen, and I want to thank everybody that was involved in the construction of the bridge. The other thing, everybody has been very supportive to a point. I do want to say on the things that I see on social media, I don't think any of those folks have ever remodeled a house. So I think it's great. I think it's a great asset to our town, and I'm also thankful that they decided to open it on my son's birthday. So thank you all very much.
Thank you, Representative. If we could, I'd like all my RDOT colleagues to please stand or raise your hand. Come on, guys. Y'all hiding in the back. So I'd like to take just a moment to say thank you to our team. You notice most of these guys are in the back because they're not out for credit. They're working hard every day to serve you in the community, and I'm proud of the team we have at RDOT of solid public servants. We have a workforce that's committing to serving you, and it's what they enjoy doing. And I appreciate you guys. Thanks for being here today, and I want you to keep it up. Next, our last speaker today is Arkansas Senator Bryan B. King. Senator King represents District 28, which is comprised of Carroll and Madison counties in their entirety, as well as portions of Boone, Franklin, Johnson, and Newton counties. In 2006, Senator King was elected first to the House of Representatives, where he served 3 consecutive terms. He served in the Senate from 2013 to 2018 and was elected for another term in 2022. Senator King is a member of the Senate Education Committee, the Senate State Agencies and Governmental Affairs Committee, the Joint Energy Committee, the Senate Interim Committee on Children and Youth, and the Joint Budget Committee. Senator King is a farmer and owner of Triple K Farms in Green Forest. He and his wife Shanna live in Carroll County, and he has some RDOT stories and RDOT ties as well, and I hope he talks a little bit about those today. But please help me welcome Senator Bryan King.
Thank you, Director. I am Bryan King. Good morning. I just want to tell you that a lot of times there's this saying, you never miss anything until it's gone, but probably a maybe appropriate term for the highway department is, and for us, is you don't miss anything until you have to drive around it. So it's going to be certainly nice to be able to shoot off the hill from North Arc and go right into town. I do want to thank the mayor and the city council and all the city officials. They were certainly key in making this happen. I would be remiss if I didn't mention my highway department connections. I had a aunt, Raymond King, and a uncle, Bill Keeling, that had over 70 years experience in the highway department. So I grew up in the 70s and 80s going to highway department Christmas parties and being a part of that life. And Dan Flowers, well, some of you will remember, I knew him as a little kid. And so I have to say that I appreciate that, and I appreciate all the district employees. And I want to appreciate your department because Ralph Fulton, Steve Lawrence, and now Stacy have been super to work with for me. And I will tell you, Gil down there in the Capitol does a great job. I will tell you that when you're down there at the Capitol and dealing with issues in my district after 20 years, the highway department is the best professional organization and trying to meet and trying to find out answers and solutions and do the best they can. I and Jonathan Barnett several years ago tried to get the highway department more funding out of general revenue, because I tell people most of the time when they complain about the highway department, I said, we don't get them the funds they need to work with. So I'm glad you're here today, and I thank you very much for this, and I'm certainly going to enjoy the car ride. I'm kind of asking, me and my wife was asking about, do we get to joyride that for 3 months after this? I don't know, but anyway, but thank you very much today.
3 months, Mayor, that's right, isn't it? 3 months to ride the car? 3 months, we can work that out. Thank you, Senator King. I want to also thank Mitchell Archer for being here today, your county judge. Mitchell, where are you? Mitchell, thanks for being here. Mitchell also has RDOT ties. You retired with 30 plus years of service. Mitchell, how many years? 35 years. Thank you for being here, Mitchell. And I was happy to see Mr. Hammersmith here today as well, and I know there's a lot of other great supporters in attendance. It's hot, you guys, I know. I appreciate you being here to celebrate this important milestone. This bridge will enhance connectivity for residents, businesses, visitors traveling along Highway 65 business for years to come, and we know it will support continued economic development and regional mobility and recreation right here at the park. We're going to take a few minutes now and cut a ribbon, take some photos. After the event, I invite you to take that shuttle back across to the Aquatic Center parking lot. Please, everybody be safe as you travel home, and I hope to see you out there on our highways. Take care.